CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. Traditionally, it was the domain of the salespeople. They used to manage relationships with customers, take them out for dinners, get their feedback, get their contacts, know their bosses, think of contracts and big deals, right? That's how the CRM industry came up. We had a huge shift with some of these consumer-led companies like Facebook, and it was essentially Web 2.0 when features were actually shipped to customers without any salesperson in the middle. And what we define the Dev CRM is essentially the relationship of a developer who's writing code right now with their end customer. That relationship, that CRM, needs to go through a product. And it's the product which the developer is building right now. So that's the essence of the relationship in this new CRM. Now, let's think of a use case where you have a developer working on a microservice trying to do a CI/CD build and take it all the way to production. And he faces a problem and he's like, hey, I'm stuck here. I don't know if I should release this feature or not. They don't have any context of why the customer wanted this, what was the impact on the customers, how many people are going to use it. Imagine if the developer had all the context, which essentially is having currently is with a product manager or a customer success person, which says that if you have an issue with this release, it's going to impact X number of customers and Y number of dollars, right? That context right there gives the developer the right ability to make a decision whether to push something to production or not. Similarly with incidents, when incidents happen, you need that context when you make that. So this relationship between that developer who's actually working day and night to deploy these features for their customers and the customers is pretty strong, just that there are too many people in the middle. And that's what Dev CRM wants to do, is to bring all that context from the customer back into the developer. Now, if you take that product piece and you probably break it apart into a few things, what you'll see is a developer is working on a bunch of components, microservices, APIs, and those in turn serves certain features which the customers are using. What has happened in the past is some developers don't even know what features they are working on, and because of that, the work they do doesn't make sense in the larger picture. And because of that, the motivation or even I would say the context in which they work day to day lowers. And what happens is then you are constantly using these employee productivity tools and morale improving tools to make sure the developer are motivated. And what companies miss currently is if they could give enough context to the developers, they could actually feel motivated and solve customer problems without even using these tools. So what DevRev wants to do is take all these customers' features, tickets, all the different customer actions which people take, and bring them to the developer and say, you know what, this microservice which you work on is helping change the world in so many different ways. And to me, that is when the relationship between a developer who's writing code and a customer using that feature becomes very, very strong in a Dev CRM.